At the same time that the king had required members of the three estates to formulate their lists of grievances for him, he also lifted constraints on freedom of the press, on freedom of publication, in order that the debates before the meeting of the Estates General might be free and open and fertile. One of the people who takes advantage of this most dramatically is this man, a clergyman, the Abbé Emmanuel Sieyès, a man of common birth. His family is by no means wealthy. He's a brilliant young man who goes into the church, but experiences frustration because the fact of his common birth meant that he was devoid of the aristocratic connections, the networks that might have facilitated his rise up the ecclesiastical hierarchy. By the age of 40, he's become a reasonably senior and very respected cleric, but he knows that he's never going to get the chance to be a bishop or an archbishop. He smoulders with resentment and takes the opportunity late in 1788 to write one of the most explosive documents of this period, a pamphlet called What is the Third Estate? Who then, he writes, would dare to say that the Third Estate does not contain everything needed to form a complete nation? It is like a strong, robust man, one of whose arms is still enchained. If the privileged order were removed, the nation would not be something less, but something more. So what is the Third Estate? Everything, but an everything shackled and oppressed. What would it be without the privileged order? Everything, but an everything free and flourishing. Now, as we know, the Third Estate represented 99% of the French population, and what Sieyès is effectively saying is it can govern itself, it can be the nation. But it's interesting also that he refers to the privileged order, to just one order, because what he's doing there is saying there may be two privileged orders, the clergy and the nobility, but in fact there is only one, and that is the nobility. Because the senior clergy in my own estate, the clergy are all nobles. So that effectively the division that he sees in French society is between a privileged nobility on the one hand and the mass of the commons on the other, including parish clergy like himself.